Hello friends, welcome back to Java 8 interview questions. In this video, we'll talk about stream.iterate function and stream.generate function. So if you guys in this video, we have discussed how can we create a stream of elements. So by passing certain values, stream.off is a function and here we supplied set of arguments or set of elements to generate the stream. Now, but if you see here, these two set of arguments are limited, like because if you have an array you have a limited number of data elements, right? Similarly, if you're using stream.off, you have a limited number of elements to supply, correct? So basically stream.off function, it generates a finite stream of elements. I repeat, stream.off function, it generates finite elements of a stream. Here we are talking about iterate and generate. So these two functions generates an infinite stream of elements. Okay. Now the very first one is stream.iterate. So stream.iterate, we use this particular function to create stream values on demand. Very important point, it generates an infinite stream. Okay. Here is the syntax, stream.iterate. Here you will pass the initial value and then the second value. So second value is going to be your function which will create the next value for you. Okay. And as you can see here that I have used limit. So dot limit is a function to limit the number of elements, because stream.iterate will give you an infinite stream, right? So you need to put a limit. Okay. I want n number of elements out of it, maybe 10, 20 or 100. Right? So stream function, it takes two parameters. One is initial value, also known as seed element, and a function. Second value is going to be a function which generates next element using the previous value. Let me give you a demo which will make more sense. Okay, so let me open the IDE. All right, so here we are talking about Java 8 stream, iterate and generate functions. Okay. All right. Let's first talk about stream dot iterate. Stream dot, if you see here, iterate is a function. If you see the syntax, it takes a seed value or the initial value and then a function, a unary operator. Right. So let me give you an example. For example, initial value I want to have 0. Let's go and print 10 numbers like 0 to 1 or like 1 to 10 I want. So what I'm going to do is I will pass my unary operator function n plus 1. So what it will do, it will take 0 as the initial value and then keep on adding 1 into the previous value, right? And then let's use limit, because I know that stream.iterate function, it will keep on generating the elements, keep on generating an infinite sequence of elements, and we need to put a limit. We want to make sure that we always give a limit. Okay, I want 10, 20 or 15 elements, right? Then let's print the values for each. I'm using method reference. Done. Simple. One line of code, and this line of code, it will give me 10 elements. So what do you see here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. 0 is my initial value. So if I change this to 1, then let's see how it behaves. What do you see now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, right? Now, if you see here stream.iterate, as I said that it generates an infinite a sequence of infinite elements. Let me prove it. What do I have now? I have stream.iterate, initial value is 1, and then my unary operator. What I'm doing here is I'm adding 1 into the previous value. Okay, so initially n would be 1 and then I'm adding n plus 1. Okay, and then I'm printing the value here, but this time we have commented or removed the limit function. Okay, now let's see what happens. So what do you see now? It's keep going. You see, let me stop. So if you do not put a limit, it will bring down your system. Remember this thing, it will keep on generating the numbers for you, right? So I'm getting an infinite sequence of elements. So you always need to make sure that you put a break, you break the loop. Clear? Now Similarly, I can use stream.iterate to generate the data of whatever from, for example, I want to generate the table of 2, right? So basically 2, I'll pass n and I want to add n plus 2 dot, again I will use limit 10 dot for each system dot out colon println. Let's run. Okay, so here is your first stream and then here is table of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 20. All right, now the next one is stream dot generate. So stream dot generate function, it also generates a stream of infinite elements. Okay, so you need to make sure that you break the loop, you break the sequence. So again, we'll be using limit to break the sequence. And the syntax goes like this: stream dot generate, and here you will pass a supplier. Supplier, what is supplier? Supplier is a functional interface. It takes nothing, but it gives you something. It generates some value for you. Okay, so here you can see I have put the example. Now we are talking about stream dot, right? So let's say stream dot generate. It takes a supplier. Supplier takes no argument, correct? Now we are talking about new random. Okay, so let me explain what is happening here. So now this time we have used stream dot generate. Let me print here also this out. Okay, so stream dot generate is my function and it takes supplier. So here is my supplier. What I'm doing here is supplier, it takes no argument. There is no input value, but it generates something. So what I'm doing here is I'm generating a random number, an integer type value within the range of 100. Okay. And then I have put a limit here that I just want 10 numbers only. Let's run this one. So here is your stream dot generate and it keeps on generating the numbers. So these are the 10 integer values less than 100 within this limit of 100. Correct? Now, so I want to say something here that this is stream dot iterate is a stateful function, is a stateful, and this one is not a stateful. What does it mean? So it means if you run this particular function, stream.iterate will always give you same result. So if you see here, I always get 1 to 10. Correct? Now, but if you see here, stream.generate as it takes a supplier, correct? So you cannot predict the result. Now let me show you something. Let me just run this one. So the last value is 80 and the first value here is 39. Okay, let's run it again. Now you see the first value is something else, the last value is also something else. Let me run one more time. It's different, right? Now the point is that is you need to keep in mind that stream.generate function is not a stateful. So point is if you are going to use this particular function with parallel stream, you will always get different values. All right, so we have seen how stream.generate works. Okay, let's move. Now here, okay, so in Java 8 Stream API, we have something called short circuit operations. So basically these operations we use to terminate the sequence of the stream. We have seen limit just now, right? Stream.limit, you pass your length here. Now similarly, there is one more function called takewhile to break the loop. Stream.takewhile, and here you pass a predicate. What is a predicate? Predicate is a functional interface, right? Predicate is what this particular function does. Takewhile is it will take the elements until this particular condition matches. Okay, so let's go back to the IDE. I will show you an example how stream.takewhile works. Okay, right now if you see here, stream.generate, it is giving me random numbers, but I use a limit here that okay, limit the numbers at here. So let me do one thing here. This time I want to generate from this range 1000, and I don't want to use the limit. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take while is the function. It is again a short circuit operation basically. So it will break the generation of the element as soon as this condition becomes true. The very first element of your output stream is going to satisfy this condition. It will break the loop. It will not generate further elements. Okay. So take while it takes a predicate, right? So what I want to do is I want to say, for example, you give me generate the numbers as long as the number is okay. So you break the loop. Stream dot generate will keep on generating the number, the elements for me. Now this particular function will keep on checking the value. If the value is less than 500, it's okay. Take the value. As soon as the value or the number becomes greater than 500, it will break the loop, right? So let me show you something here. Let me just use this out here. So here we are talking about take while. Okay, let me just run this one. So what do you see here? So the two elements were less than 500, so you see the result here, but the third element was greater than 500, so it broke the sequence, correct? So this time the very first element itself is greater than 500. Okay, that's why you don't see any value. Let me run it again. Okay, no value. So this time you have got more numbers, right? But every value is less than 500. Okay, why? Because this particular take while it is known as short circuit or a circuit breaker operation in Java Stream API. Why? Because it will short circuit. It will not let you produce the infinite sequence of elements. It will break the loop. It will break the sequence. All right. I hope I'm making some sense here. All right, guys. So in this video, we have stream dot iterate and stream dot generate function. We have also covered the limit function to limit the number of elements, and we have also seen take while operation. All right. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe my channel.